Hi, I'm David Camerlengo, General Manager with Unearthed, and I'm here with Felicity Underhill, who is the General Manager for Strategy Execution at Origin Energy. Felicity, welcome. Tell us a little bit about your personal background, industry background here at Origin, and how that's evolved into your role with what you're doing today.
Sure. Last year we set up an innovation team in the upstream part of Origin. We have innovation right across Origin, also in retail and in looking at renewable energy sources as well. But I was looking at our upstream innovation, and that's where we really started to partner, with Unearthed and look for new ways of doing things.
Tell us about that experience. How has it been working with innovators and startups that may not traditionally have come from the resources sector or from your space?
Yeah, listen, it always makes me smile when I talk about it. Yeah. We started working with Unearthed last year, and it was really just a bit of a fluke. We'd seen doing some searches on the internet to see what was happening across Australia, and saw the work that Unearthed had done with Newcrest and the success in the hackathons there. And I got very jealous and wanted us to have the same sort of success. Sure. We first partnered by doing a hackathon here in Brisbane, and it was the first time that the Queensland CSG industry has used hackathons to find a way to solve their problems.
Right. Okay.
And it was the most engaging, energetic and inspiring weekend that we'd had. And I look back at last year and it was just one of the highlights of last year for us. I'm really looking forward to as well being involved in the Accelerator again this year, also from a people perspective. So we had a number of mentors, people from across the business who came in and mentored the teams, both through the hackathon weekend, but also through the 6 months of the Accelerator. And they all loved the experience. So in an organisation where we've just been through a lot of change and people are starting to look through, what are my development opportunities? What am I going to learn? How do I create my own networks? Being able to be a mentor for a group of startups in your industry is actually a really big selling point. And it's something that I imagine will, again, having to be turning people away because they'll all want to be involved.
Great. What value are you seeing in terms of the Accelerator program, in terms of maybe perhaps co-developing some of these solutions a bit more intimately with the startups?
That's right. Yeah. But we worked very closely with a group called Modular, who have been looking for a way of using real-time data to optimise drilling and have that in a way which was really easily used by the drillers. One of the things that they were excellent at was always having the end user in mind. And as I said before, that's a real challenge for us in seeing the uptake of any new technology. We're also working on a trial with Canaria at the moment, and that is around monitoring fatigue in initially people in control rooms, and then ideally for long-haul drivers through just a wearable device. So we're setting that up at the moment, and the aim is, it's early days, the aim is that we'll work with them to get the data they need, and then that's something that, fatigue is a big thing for us in driving.
So startups that are going through the Accelerator program are getting some great access to mentors, understanding of the operations, access to data, it sounds like, as well, that they may not otherwise be able to help develop their solutions.
And really chunky problems and physical problems. We actually thought it would be really tough to attract people into working on our challenges. Oil and gas kind of stayed boring old. Is anyone who is young and interested in fast-moving data really going to be interested in coming and working with us? But what we found is we've got really tangible challenges. We've got challenges that people can kind of get their minds around, and that you can see an improvement when you find that solution, when you find that key in the data.
Right.
And so actually we've been surprised at the interest that there's been in our challenges.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to touch on something that you just mentioned, and that is oil and gas, energy, traditional industries, not necessarily known for being collaborative or externally facing. What suggestions, recommendations, advice can you give to other corporates that are in this space based on your journey and your experience?
So there's a couple of things. One, I think we're pretty lucky being vertically integrated, because I think while oil and gas can be pretty staid, the retail arm that we have within Origin needs to engage and look externally and move quickly. And so to be able to learn from other parts of Origin has been really helpful. I think not being afraid to share data is huge. Our core business is not in monetizing our IP. Our core business is in getting gas out of the ground and doing that in the most efficient and safest way we can do it. And so if someone can help us do that, then it's going to be worth us working with them. And so that shift in mindset about actually opening up our data with all the protective controls we need to have around it was something I think other corporates would be worthwhile doing.
Good. Felicity, thank you so much for going through your journey, being so open about everything that's worked, the challenges you had. It's been great to hear it. We're thrilled to have you as a partner, and look forward to having you involved at the next Accelerator.